Hello and welcome to the Good News Washington Church Weekly News. Last week, we had a 3-day conference with our senior pastor, David Kim, at the Crossover Christian Church of Pastor Ababio Jebi. After the conference, Pastor Jebi invited our pastor again to preach about 1 John. We glorify God as He opens up more doors to have future conferences with the Ghanaian community. Now, we will share the highlights of this week. On Wednesday, we invited Apostle Paul Alu and his youth ministry team to our church. As we listened to their testimonies in the sermon of Apostle Paul, we were inspired by the work they were doing as they evangelized city to city across the U.S. After the service, we all sat down to have fellowship and share our testimonies and the Word. Even though we had fellowship late into the night, time flew by so quickly, and we were able to see that God had united our hearts. We are hopeful that our youth will work together again in the near future. Following the New Year promise, God has connected us to people for the Mind Education program. Mind Education is a character education program based on the Bible. On Monday, there was a meeting held with Pastor Jorge and Apostle Paul to discuss the implementation of Mind Education in churches, schools, prisons, and more. As the meeting progressed, it was clear that Mind Education is a necessary tool to bring change to communities and lead people to salvation. Through this meeting, we were able to see God has great plans for Mind Education in America. Earlier this month, our church received 3,000 copies of Pastor Park's new book, The Truth About the Sabbath. Throughout this week, our sisters went to Christian bookstores to display the books on the shelves. We were able to meet Hemily, the manager of Liberia Cristiana bookstore. She agreed to put 7 of Pastor Park's bestsellers and 7 of his newly published book. We have hope that more people will receive salvation through reading Pastor Park's books. Lastly, here is our church schedule. We have church service on Sundays at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m. On Saturdays, middle and high school students meet at 2 p.m., while the young adults meet at 7 p.m. You are welcome to join us for our services anytime, and have a blessed week. Thank you for watching.